Hi guys, what's up? In this video, I will show you a complete review of the new Samsung Galaxy Grand Neo Plus. Now, in my previous video, I have done the unboxing, so I have been testing this particular device for a week or so, and guess I am ready completely to give you a full review of this particular handset. Now, starting with the physical aspect of the handset, if I show you that this particular handset comes with a 5-inch of display. On the top, you will find the 3.5mm jack input, and at the bottom is a USB charger or the USB connector, whatever way you wish to use it for. On the left hand side of the device is the volume rockers, and on the right hand side are the power on and off button. On the back side you will find a rear camera with a 5 megapixel shooter along with the LED flash and the speaker, a Samsung branding. At front end you will find the earpiece, the 2 megapixel shooter, that is a selfie, the front camera, the noise cancellation speakers, and the mouthpiece, the home button, and the capacitive touch screen for the back button and the multitasking button. Now, apart from that, on the back you have a battery that is 2100 milliampere of battery, and it uses a normal SIM. It's a duos variation handset. It also supports micro SD card. I have tested this device randomly using the dual SIM feature and the micro SD card, and I must say that the battery lasted for a day, but very rarely it will go through the full day if you use this particular handset for multitasking and do a lot of tasks that Android stuffs and the Android market comes along with nowadays. Now with heavy gaming, I should say that the battery will not last a full day, but having said that, it does depends upon your usage, so I'm not digging deep into that aspect at all. Now let us very quickly go to this notification center, and you will find that the auto brightness sensors are missing over here. And if I go to settings over here, and at the bottom if I go to about device, you will see that this particular device runs on an Android 4.4.4, which is KitKat. Similarly, if I go to storage under settings, then you will find that it's 8 gigs of model, out of which around 5 GB was available, but now the available space is quite less because I've installed some apps to give a full review of this particular handset, and obviously I have inserted a micro SD card of 16 gigs. So space wise, I can say not much, because 5 GB of usable memory is nothing compared to the apps that nowadays comes along in Android market. Okay, now let us very quickly go ahead and check the benchmark test with the Antutu app. You will see that it scores a decent around 19,057. I can tell it's 19,000 for now. I'll say that this particular device, being a lower mid-range device, it does gives a good score and good rating also. Now specification wise, if I show you that this particular device as a Samsung Galaxy Grand Neo Plus runs on a Spreadtrum SC8830 chipset that runs on a quad-core processor that is clocked at 1.2 GHz. This device has 1 gigs of RAM, so that is decent, I should say, because minimum 1 GB of RAM is used to play games like Asphalt 8, to do multitasking like browsing the webs and also listening to songs, videos, doing a chatting with Facebook, WhatsApp, whatever it is. So that way I should say that the Samsung Galaxy Grand Neo Plus has done a decent job by giving a 1 GB of RAM. Now since we are connected to the internet, let us very quickly go and fire the browsers. Let us go to Chrome and hit our official website of the of the channel, that is egadgetsforyou.com. You will see that the website does loads very easily and very quickly. I should say I am a bit surprised because it does I'm not saying that it does have a higher chipset or a higher variation of the processor and all, but a 1 GB of RAM is a decent one, and considering that, it does loads the website very easily and very smoothly. Now let us very quickly go and check one particular article and see how it loads again. Not that bad, I should say it's not that bad. And of course navigating through this particular news is very easy. It will see, I do not find any lag whatsoever right now, but let us go and see the pinch to zoom. Okay, if I do the pinch to zoom very frequently and very minutely, I am seeing a bit of lag over here, but it's not that distinct. It's not that it is nothing like that it will make your life difficult or that, but yeah, you can easily go through, browse nets, read the news, do stuffs whatever you feel like. So at the end of the day, 1 GB of RAM with a 1.2 GHz processor is doing a good job with internet browsing, I must say. Now again, let us hit YouTube and watch the latest video, that is unboxing of Samsung Galaxy J1 that I have recently done. Hi guys, what's up? Now before anything else, let me just go to settings over here, and you will see it's 360p is the maximum supported resolution of this particular handset, so I've selected that. Now in this video I'll again let me just put the volume to maximum and play and check the quality of the sound that this particular handset has. Show you the unboxing of the new Samsung Galaxy J1. Now it's a very new product, and most noteworthy, it's a budget phone from Samsung, and it costs around 7,200 INR in India. Okay, see, I have tasted the video. I have actually tested the video a lot in YouTube, and also played some movies over here and played some decent songs also. I should say that the speakers are good, are decent, and of course the earphone that comes along with this particular handset are decent end of the day. And obviously if you're in the outside of the hustle bustle of the city life, the headphones does comes in handy at that point of time. Now the Samsung Galaxy Grand Neo Plus runs on a capacitive screen. It does not have an IPS panel, and also it does not have the Super AMOLED screens, and the Gorilla Glass is also missing from this particular handset. So if you just view the device from some acute angles, I have seen some dark edges and stuffs like that appearing, and not that bright. But having said that, if you look at the device very closely and straightforward with your eyes in it, I'll say that the display is vibrant. Nothing noteworthy can be noted over here, as because it's a very it does look something like the old Grand and the Grand Neo or the Grand Quattro that Samsung used to have. The displays, I found it somewhat similar to those handsets also. But let us very quickly go and check the power of 1.2 gigahertz, the 1 gigs of RAM by playing Temple Run hours. Just put the sound low for now and hit play. I've just selected this particular game because by now you all know that this particular game has a lot of beautiful graphical interfaces, and obviously I can touch the screen, the touch, and also show you that the graphics wise, I must say that I do not find nothing lagging behind in the graphics department, and also touch wise, not that nothing noteworthy I can notice, and also the game is not lagging behind. Also, I'm just playing it. I have played the game. Now what more I can say is that in certain instances that I have tested the device, I have found that yeah, sometimes it does lags behind in the touch. Sometimes not all the fingers are that responsive in that particular handset, but that also depends upon the user's perspective. According to me, since I have used it randomly and have done a lot of multitasking over here, I have found that in some cases, slightly somewhere down the line, the touch was lagging a bit, but nevertheless it's a very good and a decent touch also. Obviously, if you see, this particular handset does not support the double gestures mode. Let us very quickly see the dial pad. It's the same old dial pad that Samsung used to use in the from the Galaxy Grand handsets and all. It's a very big, I should say it's very good to the eyes, soothing to the eyes, because you will see the keypad very long and large enough also over here. And similarly, when I was in my web browser, this particular keypad also looks decent. The keys are well equally spaced, so that's good for the eyes and good for use also. Nothing will come it does comes in handy in that perspective and that aspect. Now lastly, I should obviously go ahead and test the camera for now. As you can see in this particular mode, if I go to the mode sections over here, there is an auto mode, which is most widely used in terms of the camera perspective. Obviously there's the beauty faces to make yourself beautiful. The panorama, that is for the wide angle shoots and all. The best photo is also a mode that makes your portrait looks great. The continuous shot, these are mostly used for when you use to shoot continuous photos. The night mode, obviously this comes in handy during low light conditions, and the sports mode. So let us very quickly go ahead and see the settings also over here. As you can see in the picture size, if I go over here, by default the 5:3 aspect ratio is being selected. Let me go ahead and select 4:3 aspect ratio for the betterment of the to get the quality of the 5 megapixel shooter in the rear camera. Okay, I have used tap to focus, and I'm just using this particular to shoot. You will see that this particular camera is very responsive. Now having said that, let me bring along another object and check the camera. Okay, it does take the picture very easily and very quickly. Now let us just go ahead and see how the picture came along. Okay, now if I show you, if I zoom this particular picture a lot, you will see that nothing fancy. Obviously it does gives you a very good vibrant display, picture wise I should say, the 5 megapixel shooter. But having said that, the definitions, the curves, the edges of this particular object are not that fully depicted in this particular camera. They could have done a more decent job with the camera, I guess, because I have tested the Samsung Galaxy J1 a few days back, and obviously it has outperformed in the camera department, although having a 5 megapixel shooter. Now let us very quickly go and check the front camera for now. Obviously if you see in the front camera, on the modes, if I show you, Under modes, there is only the selfie mode available and the continuous shot available. So if you want to take a continuous shot using the front camera, this particular mode does comes handy. Let me go ahead and shoot a selfie. Now obviously, as you can see, the front camera is a 2 megapixel shooter and with no flash obviously, and it's night condition over here. Now considering that, I should say that yeah, it took a decent picture. Nothing more to comment over here. It depends upon the user and depends upon your perspective and your view that how does the camera performs. But as far as my verdict goes, I will say that yeah, the camera could have been a lot better, because I have seen this particular property and the display of the camera in the old Samsung handsets, and the new handsets does comes along with a better camera as of now. So yeah, I'm not that much impressed with the camera, but having said that, obviously I'm saying again, it's a mid-range device, comes at a low price, so that way it's compensated a lot. Now obviously this particular device as a Samsung Galaxy Grand Neo Plus is supporting a 3G variations only for now, although the new handset that has been released by Samsung does supports 4G, and 4G is round the corner in all countries. So that way I should say that it's a con, because it should give you the support to support 4G also. Samsung Galaxy Grand Neo Plus does provides a ultra power saving mode, so that way I should say it's a thumbs up, because it's something new and they have actually accepted these particular options in the handset. And that's it guys. As per my verdict goes of the Samsung Galaxy Grand Neo Plus, I should say that it's a mid-range device, a lower mid-range device, because it comes along at the price of 10,000 INR, that is something around 185 USD. So it does have a 1 gigs of RAM and a decent chipset also, and a decent processor of 1.2 gigahertz. That browsing the net does give you a good feeling, and also it's fast. YouTube videos does also plays along very fast and very quickly. So I have not seen that much of a lag in this particular handset. Also, although some of the modern features are missing in this handset, but still, having said that, I say considering the price and the brand value of Samsung, you can obviously go for this particular handset if you're not fancy spending the big bucks for the new handsets that Samsung is launching nowadays. That's it guys. If this video helps you, please do give a thumbs up. It does help the channel, and please stay subscribed to my channel. I'll catch you guys in my next video very soon. That's it guys. Bye for now.